Hi, my name is Debbie and welcome to Your Story in the Cards. The next lot of readings are for the 27th of April through to the 3rd of May, and I really hope that you enjoy them. And as always with these readings, not everything is going to resonate with you, but just take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind. I think last week I said to you I was going to give you the opportunity to actually select a deck of cards that you feel resonates with you. So this is actually looking a bit like a game of battleships here, but if you want to write in the comments after this week's readings that you actually like E3 for example, just let me know. And it's going to be a case of first come first serve, but I will try to do these readings with your actual nominated deck, and I hope you enjoy that. And as always, please continue to like and subscribe, and for all new people, welcome, and I hope you enjoy these readings. Thank you. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Your Story in the Cards. This is for the week the 27th of April through to the 3rd of May, and as always this is a general collective reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So Sagittarius, I've chosen this deck of cards for you. Okay, let's have a look first of all and see what message the angels have got for you. And this is for Sagittarius, please. What is the message that Sagittarius needs to hear? Okay. These a good knock. Oh my goodness. Two of them came out. Oh, we've got a rude one. My goodness, better cover that up. Okay. So we have the angel of expression. Speak your truth and express yourself clearly. That's interesting. And then what have we got? God of the underworld. Something which no longer serves you is about to end. That's very interesting. So is that saying, you know what, to end all of this and be able to move along, speak your truth and express yourself clearly? Very interesting. Okay, Sagittarius, let's have a look at your numbers that are going to be relevant to you. You may see these repeating numbers through the week, or it just might be the numbers that are relevant to the reading. There we go. And we have 2020, and we have your beliefs and assumptions are validated, showing that you are on the right path. Embrace your talents and gifts, using them to benefit both the world and your own prosperity. Serve others with kindness and generosity, as your potential is boundless. Love that. Very interesting. Okay, 2020, so that's all about repeating cycles as well, but we're going to have a look and see what the cards have got for you. So it's a different format this week. So this is for Sagittarius. Let's just give these cards a good shuffle before we actually get into it. Okay, well that wanted to come out, so that's for you at the moment. So what, Sagittarius please, what is bubbling underneath the surface? What are you thinking about? And what is the message for, no, we've got too many. What is the message? Thank you, interesting. That one flew out before and there was too many of them and it's come back out again. Okay, and what is the potential outcome? Thank you. There we go. And as always, I use these cards to give me a good idea of what the reading is about. So let's just give these a good shuffle. Okay, so this is for Sagittarius, please. Can we have one card, please? There we go. And what have we got? We've got the Nine of Clubs. Okay, things are happening, movement around you, action, doing all sorts of stuff. You're planning, you're prioritizing, you are really on the right path to get everything done that you want to achieve. But this is saying you might make a few little changes along the way to actually get there. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look. Let's start with these. So, oh, hang on. Be good to have a look at them before I start clarifying. Okay, Seven of Clubs. There we go. This is your energy tying in with this club here. This is all about action and movement. But this is saying for you, step into your power and take control of whatever it is that you want the movement on. So generally this is about your business, this is about your job. This could be also about some sort of creative activity that you're involved in. It is a card of doing stuff. And as I say, and this king is giving you the power, because this is all about you, to take control of something. Take control of whatever it is that you want to achieve, and perhaps make a few little changes along the way. So let's have a look. This is what is bubbling underneath the surface, and we've got another club, 8 of clubs, and this is you. Okay, this is the things that you are thinking about, and this is very clearly about you communicating with people. This is talking to like-minded people within your job, within your business, within your craft or social club that you're involved with, because this is all about getting together with people. And this is an acknowledgement to yourself that you know you need to talk to people, because this is also about planning. It is about interviews, but it is definitely about wanting to plan where it is you want to go to with whatever it is you're thinking about. I think this is also the acknowledgement that you need to make some changes to allow yourself to step into your power and take control. And because this is all about communication, it actually ties in with, let me just cover that up, this card which says speak your truth and express yourself clearly, because that is what you need to do. This is definitely having meetings with people around your job or your business. Definitely something going on there, Sagittarius. Okay, let's have a look, and this is the message. And your message is the Queen of Hearts. So this is suggesting, and I think you had this last week, but anyway, this is suggesting that there is a lady around you who is very kind, very loving, very nurturing. And this is somebody who is actually going to just smooth over what is going on here, because obviously there's a lot of activity around you, Sagittarius. You're trying to do a lot of stuff. This energy comes along, this person I should say, comes along, and she says, okay, you do all of that, you know, do all the stuff, get moving, do things, but I'll be here. I will be here to look after the fort, basically, or I will be here to help you guide you through this situation. So it could be your spouse, it could be your sister, because this is more of a mature woman. It could be a friend, it could be somebody that you work with, which is significant. But this is a very kind, loyal energy as well. But the interesting thing about this queen is that she is going to bring you a message pertaining to this, because she's looking towards this. She's going to let you know some truths about the situation. She is going to be able to talk to you and say, you know what you need to do? Maybe you need to do that. That is what she is going to be doing. And maybe she is the one who is going to say to you, something which no longer serves you is about to end. So maybe she is going to bring you this truth as well, to help you move ahead with whatever it is you want to achieve. Very interesting cards. Okay, and let's have a look at the outcome. And you have the 4 of diamonds. So are you working towards financial security? Are you working towards stability with whatever it is you're doing? Are you thinking about signing legal paperwork or bank paperwork? Maybe you're thinking about, you know, opening up a new account or something, because this is all about financial security and stability, but it is also about signing legal paperwork of some description. So there's definitely something going on for you here, Sagittarius. Very, very interesting. And if I have a look at this as well, your beliefs and assumptions are validated, showing that you are on the right path. And I think this is this card, because this is you, this is what you're thinking, this is what you're portraying to the world, this is how people see you, that you're taking control and you're in your power and you're making all of these decisions. This is what you're thinking about. So you know that you need to talk to like-minded people, you know you need some guidance, you know you need some advice, but also this is also acknowledging that your beliefs and assumptions are definitely validated. So very, very interesting cards. Okay, now I went ahead of myself just now, so now we're going to clarify, and we're going to use these. So this is for Sagittarius, please. Please can we clarify this King of Clubs? Please can we clarify the King of Clubs? Okay, so we have another 9, and this time we have the 9 of spades. So what I am getting from this is that in the past you have had a horrible time. You've had a lot of stress, you've had a lot of anguish, you have just met up with all sorts of obstacles around you, and it's really, really caused you a lot of anxiety and a lot of grief. But you've got a 9, and the 2 9s now are saying you are going to change that, because you are going to be in control of whatever it is you want to achieve. And that's what this card is saying. Changes. You're going to be able to move forward, because you have been through a horrible time, and it has been very, very challenging and very, very difficult for you. So we're going to clarify that now. Please can we clarify this 9 of spades for Sagittarius, please? Please can we, oh, that's too many. Please can we clarify? There we go. And there's your action card. And again, this is all you, okay? All of you. If it was somewhere else, I would say that this was a person. But you are looking towards the future. So you are now planning something. You are starting something afresh. And it is definitely something to do with your business or whatever activity it is that you are preparing for. Because this card is one of action. The clubs don't hang about. When something is happening, it's going to happen fast. And that's how the clubs work. So your energy here is you're going to take control of a situation. You're going to make changes so that you're no longer in that horrible, stressed out position that you have been. And you're going to start the movement. You are really, really going to start the action on getting things moving for yourself. And so I do actually really, really like that for you, Sagittarius, because that is what you're portraying to the world, and that is actually what you're going to do. So bubbling underneath the surface, this is how you're thinking, all right? So this is what you're thinking about, and wanting to validate all your decisions, talk to people, make some plans, prioritize. So let's have a look. This is your, excuse me, this is your acknowledgement that that's what you want to do. So for Sagittarius, please can we clarify this 8 of clubs for Sagittarius, please? What can you tell us? Thank you. And we have, well, funnily enough, we have another Jack of clubs. Very, very interesting. Excuse me, Sagittarius. Another Jack of clubs. So this is your acknowledgement to yourself. That's what you need to do. You need to get things moving. It's a new beginning. It's a new start. And this is the acknowledgement that, yep, I'm going to do this now. I'm going to have all the information around me. I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to get the validation that what I want to do and make the changes on is good. And then I'm going to get it moving forward. Excuse me. She chokes in the background. Okay, so love that for you, Sagittarius. Let's have a look at this Queen of Hearts energy. Right. What can you tell us about this Queen of Hearts for Sagittarius, please? What can you tell us? Too many cards, but they've come out, so I will use them. So what do we got? We've got the 8 of spades, and then we've got the 5 of clubs. So the 5 of clubs ties in with all of these clubs here. So the 5 of spades. This is bad communication with maybe this person here, okay? This person has been trying to help you out, but you have maybe resisted this person's help, and there's been a few arguments. And maybe you've resisted the help because she is, as I say, she's telling you what she feels is the right thing for you to do, and maybe you have resisted that because at that particular time you weren't ready to hear the truth that she's telling you. So maybe there's been arguments over that situation. Also, this is a card of restriction, so maybe maybe you've actually been feeling restricted yourself over a situation, and possibly all of this stress and anguish here, but you've now going to allow yourself to move ahead. So this is something which no longer serves you is about to end. And I believe it is the energy of this, because this is definitely arguments and bad communication, and it's also feeling restricted, but it's also feeling exhausted by a situation. And when you come to 8, it is definitely communication. So I think what's happened, you have felt exhausted by a situation. You've been thinking you need to deal with it. This person comes along and says, you know what you need to do is X, Y, and Z. You've resisted it and thought, no, I'm not ready for that yet. So you've had a bit of a ding-dong with this person, but now you have this realization that, yeah, you need to move ahead with this situation. That's what you need to do. And you have only come to that realization when you've talked to other people. Interesting, because now you've got the 5 of clubs, and the club ties in with all of this. So this is all about you doing stuff, okay? When it comes to the 5 of clubs, it's all about you and your body. And this is saying, don't do too much, because as a club energy and as a Sagittarius, you're very much inclined to get your fingers in all the pies and do all of these different things and try different things. This is saying, no, don't do that, because you are going to get exhausted again, and you're going to feel disappointed by everything that's happened around you if you don't take control of the situation. And that's what this card is saying to you. You know, this is all going to happen, but you just need to look after yourself and not dabble in too many things. Just target exactly what it is, because this is the thoughts here, this is the communication and talking to other people. Target exactly what it is that you want to achieve. And you know, you are going to be making these changes, and perhaps this was a bit scary to make certain changes initially, which is why you almost restricted yourself about the situation. But let's have a look at this 4 of diamonds, please. What can you tell us about this 4 of diamonds for Sagittarius? And interestingly enough, I've just got a bit distracted, that's why the cards went all funny. I'm looking at these as well, and it goes back to this 8 of spades. Now, this is diplomacy, okay? I think that this queen here was being quite diplomatic with you, and you resisted. You resisted that. But this is also saying to you adaptability. So you do have to adapt to other people's opinions as well. Maybe that's what it is. You need to adapt. And this is all about renewal. And this is all your renewal to allow yourself to move ahead. Very, very interesting cards. Yeah, embrace your talents and gifts, using them to benefit both the world and your own prosperity. That's what this is. This is definitely you. And serve others with kindness and generosity. So this is interesting. So maybe, as I said, you had a bit of a ding-dong with this energy here, because maybe he or she was actually saying stuff that you didn't want to hear. That they come along with the truth. You didn't want to hear that. So you really you got upset with that person. But what this is saying is, you know what? Don't do that. Embrace this person with kindness, because all they are here to do is to help you and guide you through something. They're not malicious. The Queen of Hearts, not malicious at all. So very interesting. Okay, so this is your message. Okay, so now what is the potential outcome for Sagittarius? 4 of diamonds for Sagittarius, please. What can you tell us about this 4 of diamonds for Sagittarius? Thank you. And we have the Queen of Clubs. King of Clubs, Queen of Clubs, and now we've got 2 queens. All right, so what is this queen here? This queen is going to bring you a message as well. She is going to bring you a message pertaining to your business or your job, or maybe the changes that you may be wanting to make. So this queen is another person who is very much hands-on. This queen, very much like the Jacks, doesn't like things to be stagnant. She wants things getting moving. She really, really wants to get hands-on and get action going. So this person is going to be very, very significant to you, to allow you to step into your power, take control, and get things moving in the direction that you want them moving in. Perhaps this Queen here is the one that you know you need to talk to. You need to talk to this person to allow you the clarity that you need to move on. And because she is quite straightforward, maybe with her you can speak your truth and express yourself clearly, because that's what she's like as well. So she is going to be bringing you some sort of news, some sort of information regarding this whole situation. This one here is just bringing you some kind news, and she's going to be telling you, yeah, you know, it's going to work out okay, or whatever. This one is definitely going to be bringing you some sort of news relating to this whole situation. And she's over here, over the Four of Diamonds. So is there's going to be something related to the stability and the security of your financial situation around your job and your business as well. So very, very interesting cards. I feel as if I want to clarify this Queen of Clubs, and we've got the Eight of Hearts. We've got another 8. So we've got 3 8s here, and this is all about communication. Now, whereas this is bad communication, and it's been just about horrible, and you know, there's been some upset, and this is communication about your business or your job or whatever, what's going on. This is communication with family and friends. So it actually ties in with this one. So I do feel that this is you actually talking to this person here, and maybe apologizing and saying, yeah, I really didn't mean to have that argument with you. I really didn't mean to cause any problems, and I acknowledge that you were right with what you were saying to me. And you know, maybe this energy is saying you're doing too much, you're all over the place. And this is your acknowledgement. You are actually talking to this person, and it's actually going to be quite nice and loving and calm. It's just going to be a really, really nice energy. And this person here is highly likely to be involved in the whole thing. The other thing with this one is like a celebration. So perhaps when you've come to your, you've reached your full potential of what it is that you want to do, because this is all about potential. And once you've reached that full potential, with the help and taking control yourself and making the changes and allowing yourself to move ahead, this is going to be a time of celebration. So this is going to be getting together with people and celebrating yourself as well, because that's what this is all about. Very interesting. Could also be a wedding or a birthday, but there's definitely going to be some sort of celebration amongst the people who you love. Interesting with this one, it's the two twos here. So this is just caution not to allow the energy of this one and this one to keep repeating. So just be aware of the cards, aware of yourself, aware of the people that are going to be coming to help you, and don't get into that whole cycle, that repetition of negativity. And you don't want that. Nobody wants that. You're not in it at the moment, but it's just a caution. And also with this one as well, don't keep on getting into the cycle of taking on too much. Right, let's have a look now. Let's have a look and see what is the Oracle card that is relevant to Sagittarius, please. What is the Oracle card for Sagittarius? What is the... Thank you, that one flew out. And what do we got? We have Nourish Your Soul. Very interesting. It's a 1 and a 5. You add up the 1 and a 5, you get a 6. And the 6 is all about clear paths, moving ahead. So this is Nourish Your Soul. And I think this is what these cards are. This is nourishing yourself and allowing yourself to move on, and acknowledging that you have got help around you to get you through this. Okay, interesting. So let's have a look at these cards that I can't pronounce. So let's just, I'm going to give them a good shuffle. Okay, cards for Sagittarius, please. What can you tell us? What is the message that Sagittarius needs to hear? that wanted to go. Okay, and what have we got here? We have a 2 and a 9. Now this adds up to 11, and you can reduce that down to a 2, but I can take these individually. We've got a 2, which is the repetition, so don't allow repetition, and a 9, which is the changes, and we've got changes here. So there is going to be a lady, or perhaps 2 ladies, because you've got this queen as well, who are definitely going to be coming in to help you through a situation and give you the opportunity to talk and get things prioritized in your own head and know what you're going to be doing. Now down the bottom here we've got an ace of spades. Now the ace of spades is the culmination of the 8 and the 9, all of this horrible stuff that's been going on, and the ace is all about new beginnings. But with this ace of spades, this is all about you making changes, and it's very, very interesting that you've got this 9 now, and this 9, and the 9 up here. So it is saying to give yourself the new beginning, to be able to move ahead in your new path or whatever it is you want to be able to do. You do need to make some changes, and you need to make some decisions. So interesting cards for you, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.